What's up, everybody? I picked this one because it matches my mood. And I feel like the sky's about to have a little bit of a storm, and I like it. I wasn't able to see the doctor today. I was a little sad. I forgot today was Juneteenth day. And when I booked my appointment at like 6 something in the morning when I couldn't take the pain anymore. I did it online, but I didn't read the fine print. They were only taking high-risk pregnancy or people who were close to due date because they were doing like a half-day thing for the holiday. So I can't afford to take another day off of work, so I guess I'm not seeing the doctor. And plus, when I looked online, maybe everybody knew about the holiday. That's why I just like was able to get an appointment. Again, I didn't read the fine print, but there's like a month wait for this doctor because I don't have insurance right now, so I have to do like health clinics, which is not fun because there's like 2 OBGYNs for like an entire city of women. And pregnant women, of course, always come first. So it's like first come, first serve. I'm on like a waiting list. How? Whatever. I'm a holistic healer. I'll keep healing myself. And I think a day of rest did help me. And I'm just going to have to grin and bear it. I don't feel like it's going to be a whole nother day. Like, there's only so many days of this shit. So I just have to, like, get through it. It sucks that I had to take a day and lose money. But I'm finding now that I'm getting older, like, everything works out at the end of the day. You gotta take care of your health when this shit happens. Like, I'm no good to anyone at my job, hunched over in pain, not really able to do anything anyway. So there's nothing to feel guilty about when you're not really abusing the system. Like, I don't call off all the fucking time. I unfortunately had to call off last paycheck once because my back. I sprained my back. But again, I have a physical job. Like, my boss understands. Like, I just needed a day on a heating pad. Like, all the things that I ask for off are like, I'm 40, you know, like my back sometimes gets sore when I'm moving and bending and lifting and shifting all day for months at a time. I sprained my back. I didn't know that was going to happen. You know, this is why we have, you know, medical stuff. So I'm just hoping that this is it for a while. I don't like I get paid bi-weekly, so one day off my check actually does make a big difference in the long, grand scheme of things because you're waiting so long between money. I'm still working on my side hustle. I want to try making some things. I'm not going to give out my business anymore because, you know, I got a lot of spiritual shit right now. I don't appreciate it, and I'm just giving it to God, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. I know that those who do dark things always have dark things done upon them because that's how they learn. That's karma. And for a minute there, I was getting really frustrated because I've come so far in myself. Like, I have depression naturally in there, and I'm always, as a holistic healer, working on that. That's why I'm so high vibrational, because I'm consistently checking in with my mental health all the time. So when people try to attack me through magic or demons or whatever I'm trying to eradicate off this earth, fuck with me, I get pissed because it took so long to stand back up, and I don't take lightly to having my emotions and my mental state manipulated because I'm an empath and a strong, powerful psychic. As much power as we hold in the light, there's always power in the dark. And as I said, I dwell between both. I have a lot of jealousy, a lot of hatred sent my way for really no reasons. It's like reflection of their inner feelings on me. So I'm not out here like wishing bad on people, hurt people. Like, it's a saying for a reason. They're low vibrational. They don't have hope. They don't have happiness. They're miserable inside, and they just reflect that through magic. As a healer, I understand that everybody is in a different frequency in their life and their emotions, and some people are bad people for a while and some people are bad people for their whole life. It really depends on the purpose of their journey and how much they want to change. So I'm just sending up love and light from now on. I just feel like it's time to let go of all this toxic bad energy. Nothing sticks to me. It all falls back down to the earth. I give it to Mother Earth to transmute it where it needs to go to help other people who are struggling and hurting and don't have the spine to recognize when they are being manipulated through magic. And I know 100% a lot of this dark shit is coming from my job. And with my car stuff, I just think it's smart for me to find something that I can walk to so I don't have to worry about it, because I don't know where you live, but in New York, having a car is a fucking luxury. They're making it almost impossible for middle to poor neighborhoods to obtain them, get them at all, because we never have the cash to just go and buy a car. It's never going to happen for middle class families and poor families, because we have to pay bills and take care of our children. So having the $16,000 to $25,000 for a basic car just on hand to be like, here you go, so we don't have car payments, it's not going to happen. It's not realistic. And they're making the car payments and the insurance on top of it so unaffordable that you just have to have a job in itself for that, let alone on our rising rent and mortgage rates that are going up every year. Mine goes up every year. My paycheck does not go up every year, and it takes more than one paycheck to pay my rent, and I'm paid bi-weekly, and now you want to charge me almost like $1,200 for rent. I'm going to be paying at least $800 just to pay for my car a month and have insurance. And then you have people paying $1,200 for rent, and then you have to pay your utilities and also feed your kids. How can people afford cars? We don't live in a city. We don't have since COVID, we don't have a transportation system we can count on. From my house to my job, it's a 15 to 18 minute drive. If I'm going to use the city bus system, I have to go 30 minutes away from my home to catch another bus to wait to go to my job. So a 15 to 18 minute drive becomes 2 hours. And it's not efficient globally for fuel either, because they're taking me way out of my home, away from my job, just to get a bus. So they're wasting gas, taking people out of way far out of their area, bringing them to a part of the city where it's not safe to be outside. There's no commercial business that can profit off of this. You know, like no Starbucks that you can just chill at. You literally are risking your life to ride the bus. Like, who wants to do that? It's not a safe area. People die here every fucking day. We're the worst crime pretty much in all of New York. And we're the tiny dinky ass city. And we beat fucking New York City in crime. New York City with millions of people. Syracuse with hundreds of, maybe like 200,000, I would say at most. I don't even know. But I know we're not at millions. Why we have so much crime? Oh, because we have all the jails, and then they get out and they have to stay close to the jails, so they're forced to live here. So we're forced to live with criminals who don't want to change. I was born here for a reason. I'm sitting here picking up pockets of truth so that when I get in a position of power, I'm going to change all of this shit, because it does not work for my people. I am today's Moses, and I'm going to part this motherfucking sea. And no one's going to like it, but it needs to be done. This is no quality of life. We are working for where we live to pay somebody else. We are indentured servants to our government. And it is Freedom Day, motherfuckers. I'm rising and I'm pissed. I was put here for a reason. I don't know what my purpose is exactly, but I know it's to change some shit. Problem number 1. Cars are not a luxury, they're a necessity. Families need them to make money to pay their bills, and they're only going to depend on the government system more if they can't afford a car. So you're keeping them in poverty on purpose. That really only hurts you in the end. It makes no fucking sense. Why does nobody else see this? There will be a part 2. Love you, bye.